What's good, YouTube? It is Rebirth Pro, and today we're going to talk about why you must stop lying to women. This video is going to teach you some of the reasons why you do not have to lie to women in order to have success with them, because a lot of times some of the issues that you have with women come from you not being honest with them. So I'm going to break down a few reasons why you do not have to lie to women. Let's get right into it. So one of the number one reasons that you must stop lying to women is, number one, you actually get the woman that you want. And what do I mean by that? Is when you tell a woman the truth about like who you are, what you really want from them, or what their purpose will serve you in your relationship between you and her, is the only woman that are gonna follow you or still continue to talk to you are women that want to do what you want them to do. Remember, when you deal with a woman, all men, when you deal with a woman, you technically want her to do what you want her to do. So if you are better at communicating to the woman the truth about why you want to talk to her, what you expect of her, and then she agrees to stay and talk to you, you actually get the woman that you want, technically, or else you would have to get rid of her. Number two, you actually get the women that like you. And this one's real important. This is real important. You get the woman that actually likes you. What do I mean by that? So I'll go into an example of when I was in college. I had a woman that I was hanging out with. We went on dates and everything, and for about a month or so. And then there came a point where one day this woman's about to drop me off. I'm in college. She's about to drop me back off at my college apartments or whatever. And we're in the car and she gives me the "so what are we" speech, or "where are we going with this?" Granted, we hadn't had intercourse or anything like that at this time. So we were just hanging out, dating. So then she asked me, what are we going to do? Are we going to be in a relationship? I was honest with her. I told her, hey, look, at my age, I'm in college right now. I don't have a career. I got a lot of stuff I need to work on. I'm not focused on a relationship. I cannot give you that right now. I like hanging with you. I love everything that we're doing. It's fun. But what you'll need to do is actually, you're going to need to date other guys that can take you out on fancy dates, because I know you like that. But for me, I cannot give you a relationship. I have to focus on myself right now. But I don't mind hanging out with you. Just want you to know that we won't ever have a relationship, or at least I don't want one right now. So what do you think this girl said? Right after I gave her the truth, we're sitting face to face in the car, looking at each other. And most guys, like I said, you couldn't look a woman in the eye and tell her this. Some of you can, which is good, but I'm talking to the guys that are struggling with this. I just looked her in the eyes, I told her, and then I waited for a response. I was confident in what I was saying. She looked at me, she thought about for maybe 5-10 seconds. She said, okay, well, I still want to hang out with you. I said, okay, you understand what everything I just said? She said, yeah, I'm good. I still want to hang out with you. I do not care. So fast forward with me and that girl's relationship. We continued to hang together. Eventually we did start, eventually I did smash. Granted, even though she had a rule that she only would do that with her boyfriends. I was not her boyfriend if she knew I was not going to be. But what happened there is I told her the truth. And what happens in those situations, when you tell a woman the truth, only the ones that actually like you will stick around. She obviously liked me. So no matter which truth I told her, she gained respect that I was somebody that was honest. So that probably made her like me even more. And then eventually, that same person, once I started talking to another girl, at the same time, I eventually just told her the truth about that as well. Like, hey, I got another person that I hang out with and stuff like that. And told her. She knew about it, but that was it. That's all she knew. She just knew that it was a thing. And it did not ruin the situation at all. Did not ruin the situation. Even the second girl that I brought in knew of the first girl. Did not ruin the situation. That's two examples intertwined with each other. So you don't have to lie to women on either end. If you got a main chick, you don't need to be lying to her. If you want something extra or something, you got to tell them the truth. What happens is most guys are scared. You're scared to tell the woman the truth because of what you're going to lose. That's going to be your fault as a man, that the fact that you're scared of your woman and what she's going to do, or you're going to lose her. If you're that scared that you're going to lose your woman, then basically your woman has control of you. Like her control over you is more powerful than your truth, than what you really want for yourself. And I get it. If some of you guys don't want that, that's fine. But for the people that are struggling with women, your weakness probably comes from you not telling the truth. That's why I'm making this video. All right. Number 3, you save yourself so much time when you learn how to tell a woman that the truth about anything. Like if you first are meeting a woman and you tell the truth about something that you want from the relationship and she does not agree with it, right then and there, you can go ahead and cut it short right there and save you some time. But if you held back, say if you were sneaky, let's say if you were a guy that met a woman and you wanted to sleep with her, and then if she asked you in the beginning and you lied about it because you were trying to trick her or lie to her, now you're setting yourself up where you could be wasting multiple dates, multiple weeks, and possibly, depending on the woman, or if you're going to do this friend zone stuff, you could be wasting months, maybe even years if you're that type of guy. Why would you waste so much time just to sleep with a woman versus a guy that is telling the truth to a woman like myself can just come up and be honest and say, yes, that's something that I'm interested in. And you got to use it, like, be confident with it. Say, yes, I'm interested in it. Why are you not attracted to me physically? Because I would feel that you would probably want it just as bad as I do. You got to learn how to be confident with certain stuff too. So the telling the truth doesn't work when you're not confident in what you're saying, But even something like that saves you a lot of time, because now you either know from the front, am I going to waste time taking this woman on dates thinking I'm going to smash when I'm not? I'm not telling you that that's something you have to bring up on the first date, but I'm saying if the woman brings it up with you, you got to learn how to tell the truth. And then sometimes you got to add more to it. Like you can tell the truth and say, yeah, I am interested in that, but I also want to know what else you have to offer. I want to know that you have a brain, like we can actually have conversations. I want to know if you're actually fun as well. So yeah, I do want that, but right now, let's not focus on that until I learn a little bit more about you. Maybe you got to impress me just a little bit more for me to even want that. So you hear that? You can say yes to it. It's all about how you say it, how you word it. And you guys got to learn that. You're going to have to practice that. Number 4, the 4th reason why you have to stop lying to women. And this goes for whether you're in relationships or not with women. If you're just out there dating, this applies. If you're in a relationship, you definitely need to stop lying, because your woman's going to lose respect for you over time. If you're a liar while you're in a relationship, you're deteriorating your relationship just by lying to your woman, because number 4 is women can sniff out your energy. You will be discovered if you're lying. You have to remember, women are master detectives, and they are technically the best liars between men and women. They are the best liars, which means they know how to tell lies without getting caught. They know how to do things where you think you could prove it to them, and you could never ever prove that they were lying. So in hindsight, they know the best way to catch a liar. Just like when you see these, a lot of women are into these shows where they're watching like serial killers and stuff, and they like that, and like How to Catch a Criminal. They like stuff like that because they also want to be able to catch liars, men, when they lie to them. But if you're not even in that category, there's nothing to catch. So be careful, guys. Women will sniff out your energy. You will be discovered, especially if you're in a long-term relationship. You're going to deteriorate and ruin the relationship regardless if you are a liar to your woman while in a relationship. 5, there are more repercussions when they catch you. So that kind of adds on to number 4, is when a woman catches you lying, now what they're going to do, because women are more spiteful creatures than men are sometimes, what they're going to do, or they're going to try to find a way to punish you hard now, because they're going to become more resentful. And so a woman will try to punish you harder than what they normally would than if you told the truth. So that's the reason why if you came out and tell a woman, like, hopefully you don't get into a situation where you were cheating on them, because you're listening to my video and you learn not to lie to women anyway. But like, let's say if you were cheating on your woman and they catch you, but you admit it, and then you explain why you did it and all that stuff, the repercussions probably won't be as heavy than if you just continue to lie and then they keep trying to catch you, and then one day it's all going to blow up in your face. Now, the situation happens like, what if you're going to break up either way from that cheating situation? If you told the truth, I guarantee you it may be a little bit easier. It doesn't guarantee it, even though I just said a guarantee. It's a highly likely chance that this situation where you told the truth about you cheating may play out a little bit smoother than the one where they kept catching you, and then it kept building and then building until it came to an explosion, and then that's what broke you up. Which situation are you going to probably want? You may break up either way, and I get it. That's why guys want to lie, because they think they're going to lose something. That is one of the downsides I'm going to tell you. The downside is, yes, sometimes you may lose telling the truth. I'm not saying that you're always going to win, but as a man, you have to be able to accept whatever consequences come with your actual decisions, because in the end, your decisions are based on what will make you happy. And so sometimes there are consequences to going after your own happiness. What you do when you lie to people, sometimes you're doing stuff for that person's happiness. And if you're doing stuff and lying to make someone else happy, ultimately you're going to become less happy no matter how happy that person becomes. So this is the reason why fundamentally you have to tell the truth. You have to go for what you really feel and what you truly want. Sometimes you may need to sit back and evaluate it a little bit longer before you decide, but this is always the key. This is the first priority. Learn what the truth is, and don't be afraid to tell it. If someone asks you, don't be afraid to tell your truth. You have to learn how to become a better communicator, so that way when you express your truth, you can find ways to make it come out a little bit smoother. And that's really the key, learning how to tell the truth in a smooth way. And maybe I can come up with some more examples in another video of smooth ways to tell the truth in order to keep a woman. Just let me know in the comments down below if that's something you want to see. But overall, things do not always go your way when you tell the truth. But those different things that I just listed, those 5 things, are going to be the best reasons why you must stop lying to women to ensure long-term success. And if you liked the video, please subscribe. I'm out for today. I hope you liked it.